Welcome to CoinBook. My name is Calvin Waite, and I'm a professional crypto trader. I really like getting feedback from you guys about the market, what you're trading, successes, failures, so I'm going to go ahead and start giving out a t-shirt every week now. What I'll do is I'll look at all comments from Thursday to Thursday, and then Friday select a random winner. What a weekend. This is absolutely amazing. I've been watching Bitcoin, and the last few days, I've really been thinking that we were about to sell off. And in fact, at the end of day, after this big candle right here, when we closed, or I knew we were about to close with the indecision candle that was really tight ranged, I knew that this could be a bad situation. And right before close, I exited enough to pay the bills, for a month and a half or so, and just waiting. And I exited at 18,650 right there on this day. The next day, we suddenly dropped to 17.6, but man, look at this support. There are some big buyers that are trying to keep Bitcoin still going. I mean, it does need a rest, but there are whales in this market that are not letting it do it. So it's amazing. This is just really incredible to watch. I'm glad to be able to chill and relax because I've got enough to not worry about having to time this market right now. But yeah, if you're really trying to time this, I'd be slowly dollar cost averaging right now to prepare for a dip. If we drop back to this line and gain support, like we're going to see an all-time high. Like this is the last little step that we will take before we touch this line, the golden all-time high. But if we get too far this way and we start selling investors that, hey, this is the time, it's gonna be a drop. So take care of yourselves. Be careful. Be smart. This is pretty high altitude area. So good luck in your Bitcoin trading. So look at this altcoin market. Unbelievable. This move here was so strong that it essentially established a bullish engulfing candle on almost 50% of coins out there. And then we had one day of consolidation with wild swings. And now look at today. We are launching. Our market cap is 10.8 million Bitcoin. And our recent high was about 13.5 million Bitcoin. So with Bitcoin, as expensive as it is, you can see how valuable this amount of money flowing into alts is. It is absolutely just making the weirdest looking charts on some of these alts, and you just look at them like this cannot continue. But you know what? Alts have their own mind, and we'll look at some of those. But looking at Bitcoin dominance has dropped by 1.5%, which is just monstrous. This is so big, and tons of alts are getting some serious attention. This is incredible. It's a lot of alt holders are seeing some serious relief today. This is what it's like to chase a coin that you're trying to invest in. You think you're good, you're not. I just can't help but talk about XRP today because this looks so ridiculous. XRP against Bitcoin is this candle here was insane, and after this candle people were like, okay, let's get back to reality. But I just know that people are looking at the dollar value of XRP and they're thinking, hey, here we go. And that has caused this move today. XRP is just off the rails. This is unbelievable. So I ended up, we did a video on this. We had a higher support here. I ended up taking me a little bit of time to get in, but I did manage to enter right here. I did an XRP investment right there, and good gravy, look at this thing. It's going to be 100% gain at this line right here. So this is wild, and I know this looks like it just looks like it doesn't belong, but I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and you can kind of see where we've come from, and you can also see we have a history. XRP has a history. Look at these things. What does this look like? Does this look pretty familiar? I could see XRP pulling off something like this just because it's just a wild market. It just has, when the whales get going, they can take these things up to crazy percent gains. When you start seeing 100% gain in one day, though, that's when you exit the crap out of this. You exit, when you see 100% gain on any coin, you sell something. I don't care if you empty everything, but you sell something because there's no way. You can't gain 100% more than once in a row. It's just not going to happen. So anyway, this is XRP. How am I trading this? Well, I'm usually a very patient trader. When I see stuff like this, I start getting very nervous. I will be exiting something fairly soon. And I'm looking at the 5-minute chart so that I can figure out where that exit should be. And so we have this run here, foothold, wild run, and this was that kind of the day after we closed all the way up here. We had this kind of wild swing, but these oscillations have actually stayed in check, and we have higher lows all the way up to here till we broke out. So now, will we do that same thing? I'm not entirely sure, but we do have a higher low here and here. I think we may have one more breakout before we get out, but I'm watching the 5-minute chart because this will probably dictate which direction we go. If we start getting too far outside of this pattern here, we will likely pull back for a bit. I'm not saying sell everything, but I am saying that you need to reevaluate your position size when you see a candle like this. And in this tight range that we're dealing with right here, this is our thing. We break out of either side of this, will most likely it'll fall out one way or the other. And if you entered a position like I did, way down below where this is like an 80% gain, I do not mind pulling some profits off the table, even if I want to leave some in for potential continuation. There's nothing wrong with putting some of that in your pocket. So wow, crazy. XRP is just wacko today. Congratulations to those that took that jump right there when I recommended that. I just wanted to shout out to Scrypt Skynet. We had a conversation this morning and it was pretty awesome. Scrypt's a cool guy, and it was pretty fun to kind of talk about some good old days and talk about some Digibyte and do a little bit of just kind of charting of Digibyte and everything. So anyway, feel free to subscribe to Scrypt Skynet. I've linked his channel and the video that we did together in the description today. If you scroll down on his videos list, it's one of the past live streams. So this was just an hour ago, but it was fun. It was good. Good guy. You should all subscribe to his channel. So I just wanted to re-emphasize and remind you guys to not chase coins. What I mean by that is if you see a coin that's just launching off, we don't put our buy order in and then we miss it because it kept going, and so we move our buy order up and then we move our buy order up and move it. We let these go. If we miss a trade, it's not the end of the world. if all of your friends are like, hey, I'm making so much money on XRP or Ethereum or something like that, and they're making you feel like you missed out on something, well, you know what? You missed out on something. You don't need to buy it right here because this is the wrong time to buy. So if you're feeling that FOMO and you're feeling like you missed out, then swallow it and say to yourself, I missed out. I'm waiting for the right time, because you know it'll likely happen. Since this has been kind of such a strongly established resistance and support line, we're just about done on Ethereum, I'm betting. Like, everything's running around like a chicken with its head cut off right now, but if this was a sensible market, we would retrace to here, 0.0295 to 0.03, somewhere in here. We will likely retrace. So right here, you're losing 10% by trying to FOMO in right now. So be sensible. But there are coins that you can still enter. But the interesting thing is, just as far as like a market education, this is Bitcoin Cash. There are so many coins that look like this. We had this giant run. We had a day of like shock recovery, and then we've had another candle. And this is creating such a price action so much higher than our most recent bottom that we are likely to establish support on a lot of these coins. So it may be that we enter a ton of trades in this next week. Anything that kind of pulls back and establishes a new swing low that's higher than this swing low, they're ripe for the picking. Like this is when we pick these things up. And there's a ton. I mean, there's Bitcoin Cash, BSV fits that boat, Dash fits that boat, Monero's doing the exact same thing. Like, everything's doing the same thing. Like, all of these coins look really nice. Ethereum Classic is getting close. It's essentially has created its lower swing low. It'd be nice to confirm above this line right here, but I think a lot of coins are going to start turning around. But there are coins that we've missed, like XRP. Nobody should be buying XRP right now. We're looking for ways to cash out on profits, and if you missed it, just walk away. You don't have to invest in every single coin. But a couple of good-looking coins. BAT is doing the exact same thing. They're all forming this very similar pattern. When we get an actual turnaround and a nice, like, sensible support after these very immediate bottoms, these are great entrances. So be watching for those. There's a lot of good trades in the making, but we just have to not get caught up in this hype. We don't need to buy at the top of these. We can wait for it to come down. And if it never comes down, it's okay. There's plenty of other coins that will come down and give us the right entry. We don't chase coins. Okay, it is time to separate the coin book trolls from the coin book fans. So, these are the magnificent t-shirts that we are giving away every Friday. These are individually packaged with love from your best friends, China. There's also this incredible option designed by yours truly, and we'll be giving away probably one or two of these every Friday to just a random comment on any of the videos over the past week. But, and I don't blame you, if you absolutely cannot live without one of these shirts, I am willing to part with them for $15 worth of your favorite crypto. Just reach out to me on social media and we'll get you guys hooked up.